Hello y'all! Today we are going to make a dress. Hello! Welcome to my trash bag room. In case you're wondering why I have so many trash bags, I just sorted out my clothing. But I'm probably gonna give it to charity. Don't worry, I'm not gonna throw it away, I find trash bags very convenient. So, you might have seen this super duper famous dress that is currently doing the rounds. It's this little cute strawberry dress. I don't know how to insert pictures, but I'm gonna figure it out. So for the past few weeks, I have been sending that dress to my friend. She's like the concept of a flower. She's pretty and sweet and charming and just makes life better for everyone. And it just really reminded me of the dress. So I sent her the dress and we kind of fangirled about it. And at some point I was like, I think I could pull this off. I like crafting. I don't really know how to sew, but you know, I've attempted it for a few years now and I have made things and I think I could make this dress. I just don't have the money for the fabric. And then she was like, hang on, I have the money for the fabric. And so we were like, So I was like, how would you feel about a collaborative project? And she was like, I would feel very good about that. So anyway, that's what we did. So we ordered the fabric online. I'm gonna link it somewhere down below if you want to get the same fabric or, you know, do this whole project as well. I don't know. Yeah, I think it arrived today. There's a package on my bed now and I think it's that. So let's go unpack it. Shall we? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm in a very weird mood today. I watched way too many Amber Shoal videos. It puts me in a very weird mood. Yeah! Also, look at Mr. Cute Fluffy Man! Can I zoom? Look at you! I love you! Okay, anyway, let's get to unpacking. I already said that like 3 times now. Alrighty-o, so this is everything that I got. I got, obviously, the strawberry lace. Then I bought some fabric that I was gonna use underneath it. It's, I forgot which color it was, but I'm just gonna put it here and, you know, this is the color that I got. Nice. The power of editing. And then we got some ruffles, because there's like ruffles on the sleeves, I think, and on the bottom. And I think I could make it myself, but they had it on their shop, so I was like, why not get it, you know? Like, let's not make life harder than it has to be. It's also kind of smart to get a mannequin, so I have this very cheap one that's kind of broken, but I hope that it's gonna work. And then here's some other stuff that you might need. Thread, preferably kind of in the color that you're gonna sew with. I actually barely have any white thread left, so I'm actually kind of happy that I'm working with those colors. I think you're gonna need some stretchy, like, thread thing. And then you need some pins, just because you need pins for almost every project. And then you probably also want to get some good scissors. And that's all it. I might add some more stuff as we go along, because I did not plan this project. I always make stuff up as we go along. Anywho, let's see. How am I gonna start? I don't actually know, but we'll see. Whee! So, as I said, yes, we do actually need more stuff. Okay, so I actually wrote down some instructions on here. Just for myself, this is not going to be a tutorial, but I took those pattern majiggies off of a video that I saw. I'm gonna link it in the description as well. I literally have never learned how to sew in my life, so I don't know how to do this. So I am going to start out by making the bodice. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna cut out these patterns out of some paper that you have. I don't know, apparently that's a thing you do. And I hope that that works. I don't know if it will. We will see. Anyway, this is like the front piece. You need that kind of twice. And this one also twice, and this is for just draping. And then this is kind of going to be the skirt idea, and this is going to be a sleeve. Fun. Alright, so now I guess I'm gonna try and make those patterns. I also didn't have any measurements anywhere, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, so basically I ended up actually measuring some stuff. I'll show you that in a second, but that's what I did. Ooh, look at me go. I look weird. So, now I got the first pattern done. This is supposed to be the front, apparently. So to kind of explain what's going on here, this is where the sleeve is going to be. This is like the side, and this is going to be put together so that it's like more fitted, and this is actually like the décolletage area. I don't really know how to explain it. So if you want to recreate it, here I'm going to try and explain what I just measured. First off was the line from the shoulders to the waist, so down here. This line is going to be that straight line. So for me that was like 46 centimeters. Because I'm German, so I measure things in centimeters. Anyway, and then you want to kind of measure the way from the side of the waist to the middle of the waist, which for me was 18 centimeters. So you want to split that up, which 18 divided by 2 is 9. Oh, thank you, math. I hate math, so you know, that's good. And then you want to put 9 centimeters on this part and on this part. And then there's this middle part which we're gonna sew together, so I think it doesn't really matter how big it is. I just made 6 centimeters on each side. I feel like that's a little bit big though, so we'll see if it fits. Then this part is measured from the side of the waist to just under your arm, which for my friend actually is 22 centimeters, but I don't want to make it too tight, so I kind of reduced it to 18 centimeters so that there's like 4 centimeters left for space for the sleeve, so you know that her arm doesn't suffocate it or whatever. And then that part up here is just from the shoulders to the end of the shoulders. So that is pattern 1. Now we're gonna do the same thing for pattern 2, just different measurements. So y'alls, what I tried to do didn't make sense. So here's an explanation of what I tried to do. So basically I cut out my pattern, and according to the videos that I watched, people have like design fabrics where they cut out the patterns and then they see if everything works, and if it does, they cut out the patterns on the actual fabric. I tried not to do that because I think that's a huge waste. Like, what do you do with that afterwards? I don't know. So I tried to cut out the pattern and try to like put it on the mannequin and see if everything fit, and it didn't go flawlessly, but I still have a feeling that it's gonna work quite well. So I'm actually gonna be brave and cut out my actual fabric that I'm gonna use. This is just some fabric from my graduation dress that I cut up because I hated it. But I think it could be a nice base. In the beginning I wasn't going to use a base, but I think for the bodice part I might, because it could be a little bit too see-through if you don't use like a lining. So I'm gonna cut that out now and hope that I can make it work. Yay. Okay, it is now officially nighttime, and we're gonna work through the night because that is what I do literally all the damn time. So this lining just took me so long to put together, so I'm gonna try and explain what I did. I actually think that my pattern really was not perfect at all, because for some reason this part was so much longer than that part, and I kind of had to fix that. And also the sleeves are not a masterpiece, and I kind of had to stitch that together there, but it's acceptable, I would say. In those parts I just kind of put those together to make that kind of fitted look. I just put it together in the middle somehow. And yeah, that is that. And now I'm gonna sew that here and here and here, and just the ones that I stitched together. And then I'm gonna do the back part, and then I'm gonna show you how I actually kind of made that work. Again, I am not a professional. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it and I hope that something good comes out of it. Cool. Let's head to the sewing machine. This thing took me 4.5 hours. Nice. Okay, so here's the verdict. It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna work. Down here, it's a little bit longer than here. I don't love that. Also, the sleeve parts aren't super even, but I just realized on camera you can't really notice that. But, you know, for like a first try, I think it's okay. Also, for the fact that it's just the lining of the dress, I think it'll be fine. So now we're gonna do the whole thing on the back. Yay. Anyway, I now finished the front and the back. This is the front, and I'm gonna turn it in case you couldn't tell. This is the back. I haven't stitched that part together yet because I want to put a zipper there so that you can actually put it on. But yeah, this is the back. And now we're gonna layer the parts, so that should be fun. Also, this would be so much more aesthetically pleasing if it wasn't literal night. So to figure out how I want this, I'm just gonna take the fabric, I'm just gonna layer it and try to find a way to make it look cool. Yes, I did just place you on the floor and you will have to live with it now. Right now I'm just kind of trying to see what the color it will look once it's like layered and everything. I actually think that looks quite cool. That looks really good already. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm probably going to go with 2 layers of the coral tulle and then 2 layers of the strawberry lace. Nice, nice. I think what I'm gonna do now is just cut out the patterns that we already had for the bodice and then just kind of layer it. Anyway, I'll see what I'm doing. So of course what you gotta do is cut out some fabric and dance around your room. You know, be silly, be happy. Very nice, love that. And tell some blurry jokes.
Girls don't want boys. Girls want strawberry dress.
Okay, technically that was a meme, but still. And then we're going to cut out some more fabric. And some more fabric. And then finally, after hours, we're done. Alright, you cannot really see that because it's kind of a mess, but I cut out all the pieces. As I said, we're going with 2 layers of the coral tulle and then 2 layers of the strawberry. And now I'm just kind of going to sew that together and then do that with the other 3 pieces, and then I'll do the same thing that I already did. Yay. So, here you can see me sewing again. You go, girl. So. And this took all night, so, you know. Then it was their next day. Hello! It is daytime again! So, actually, I am dressed now. Who would have thought? And, like, I'm actually wearing something. Well, anyways, I gotta run some errands now that have almost nothing to do with the project. But I did finish those thingy-majigs. So don't they look so nice in the sun? Look at it, it's so pretty. Anyway, I finished those, and weirdly that took so long again. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not good at this. Also, yes, I did have some ramen yesterday. Ignore that. Anyway, so you can see the project in daylight now. And I actually really like the way it came out. It's just the lining, but I'm really proud of it. Look at it, it's so pretty. I'm really proud of it. I made something. Also, we gotta say hello to the man. Hi, baby boy. I cannot see you because it's really dark, but I love you. Hello. Look at his face. Okay, now let's run some errands and I'll be back in a minute. Or an hour. I don't know how long it'll take. But actually, never mind. Turns out I just ran errands for literally no reason at all. So anyway, let's get back to the dress. I'm just gonna put this on that mannequin the same way that I put on the other fabric, and then we'll continue. Whee! Anyway, so this is what the front looks like. So let's try and show the details a bit. It's not perfect because, again, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it's gonna turn out fine, so who cares. I kind of did the same thing that I did with the bodice below that. It looks a little bit more messy because, again, I am using 4 layers of fabric instead of 1, but I kind of like it, and I'm kind of gonna go with the kind of messy vibe. So I don't know if you can see that, but these parts look very messy, but again, I am going to go with it. So I'll do the back, then I'll sew it all on, and then comes the ruffly part, which is going to be fun, I hope. Also, look at how it's glittering. It looks so nice. I am just going to be in awe about this fabric for the entire video. I really like the way that it looks. It's so pretty. Hello pals, here's my foot, and it is now nighttime again. I'm just gonna kind of spin it and see what it looks like. Now at the back, as I said, I'm gonna put a zipper there, so I kind of flipped like these parts over so that it looks kind of more clean. Also, so far I didn't sew the sleeve part, and also not the like down part thingy, because we're gonna attach stuff there, because obviously we're gonna attach the sleeves there, and then we're gonna attach the skirt to the bottom. This is what it looks like right now, and as I said, I'm just gonna take like pieces of the strawberry fabric and then just drape it over there, and then I hope that it looks good. I don't know if that makes sense, but we'll see. Yeah! So now what you want to do is just take some fabric and drape it around the bodice to make it look nice. That sounds like ASMR. Drape it around the bodice to make it look nice. Very nice. And then you're going to take some thread and also a needle. Pull the thread through the needle. Very nice. Well done. And then sew through the entire upper part. Very nice. Well done. Doing so well, girl. I'm rooting for ya. And then after you've sewn through it all, you can actually pull it together, and that creates kind of a ruffly effect, and then it looks very nice. And then you're just going to drape that again over the mannequin, but now it is pre-ruffled. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me it did. And then it looks nice! Wee-hee, we made something. Hello, it is so late now. I'm so tired. So it's hard to see, but I am going to say, cool, the bodice is done. Is it perfect? No. But I hope that in the end it'll look good. Right now it looks like something. So now I am going to attempt to make the sleeves. I have no idea how to do that, actually. From my understanding, you need to cut out a pattern from the fabric that kind of looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. And then here's like this is the lower sleeve area, and this area thingy is going to be attached to the shoulders. I don't know how, but I'm going to attempt to do that. Alright, so now I kind of made that shape happen. So now I'm just going to sew it together along the edges. I don't know, that's not very interesting. And then I'm going to put these ruffles that I bought underneath it. Then I'm gonna make sure that there's like 2 seams, like I don't know, one at the bottom and then one a little bit more up, so that's like a tunnel where the elastic band can go through. I don't know if that is going to work, but that's my plan. Just roll with it, okay? I have no idea what I'm gonna do. So basically what I'm doing here, as you can see, I'm just sewing along the edges. Like I said, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Then you're going to take this thing, which looks like a huge needle, and you're going to pull the elastic thread through it, and then you're going to pull the needle through these tunnels that we created, and then tie it together at the end, and that creates a stretchy, ruffly sleeve. Cool! And then that looks like this. Very pretty. Nice. So I attached the sleeves. I tried to do that thing where like the sleeve kind of goes up there. I don't think I succeeded, but it's fine, you know? For something self-made, it's okay, I guess. I mean, I've literally never done that before, so it's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I just attached the sleeves on the sides, sewed them together at the bottom. Here's the little elastic thingy in it, so you can, you know, stretch it, so that's nice. Then I cut off the lace because it was really, really long and I wanted it to be shorter on the sleeves. Yeah, that's actually it. And now we are going to work on the dress skirt kind of thing. And I have no idea how to do that, but we'll figure it out. So what I ended up doing is just taking the lining fabric and wrapping it around like a skirt and then layering the next couple layers, 2 layers tulle and 2 layers strawberry, just layering that around, sewing that together so that it actually doesn't look terrible, and then it looks like something. Nice. And then we're going to actually attach it to the bodice, and then it looks like this. Look at my child. So I sewed those on. It's so messy. I don't know how people do it. I sewed the ruffles just to the strawberry tulle fabric because I had so much more of the strawberry fabric than like the nude peachy tulle and the lining, but you know, overall in the big picture you can't really tell, so you know, I'm not a professional. It's not perfect. I said that since the very beginning. Anyway, so plot twist. We actually ordered a zipper, but that would arrive on Thursday and it's Monday now, so I don't feel like waiting. Here's my finger. So actually I am going to take this dress that I just never wear. It's actually very cute. It's like tweed. It just looks so stupid on me and I don't know what to do with it. No one wants to buy it. So as you can see, it has like this really long zipper that's like gigantically long, which is kind of actually exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna take the white zipper off of this dress and sew it on there. Be creative and everything. So now we're going to take another tool. This actually has a little razor in the middle, and we're just going to cut off the zipper. And now we have a zipper, which looks kind of crusty, but it works, you know. And then we're going to sew that onto our bodice. Actually, I just realized I haven't finished the bodice yet, so we're gonna do that before we apply the zipper. So first we're going to make the little bands out of some leftover tulle that I have. You're going to take a loop turner. This is not a loop turner, but I don't have one. So this is going to work just fine. And then basically you're going to turn the tulle inside out, which creates a little band. That's very funky. And then afterwards we have bands that look like that. I sewed on the ruffles to the bodice to make it ruffly, and then I draped over the little bands to kind of figure out how they would lay, and then the dress is almost done. Nice. So, ooh, why does my head look so tiny? Are you ready? I think we're done. I think we're done. Are you ready? Ta-da! Welcome to the end of this video. In hindsight, are there any things that I wish I would have known or anything that I would have changed? I think the answer is quite obvious. Yes, this is the first time that I ever made something like that. While I think that for the first time it turned out quite well, I still think that there is a lot I could have improved, and I'm going to do that the next time. But what did I wish I would have known? I definitely wish I had ordered way more fabric. If you're going to recreate this, I'm going to tell you how much I ordered and then just order a bunch more, okay? Because in the end I really ran out of strawberry tulle, and that's like obviously not great. Also, I kind of wish I had more peachy tulle. Another thing was the tulle that I ordered, the nude one, was actually very bright. In the beginning I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, but it turned out quite well, so that's just information that you have now. Another thing that I actually might use for my next sewing project is the infamous basting stitch. It helps to see if things actually work that way, and then you don't have to open up all your wrong seams, and then you can sew down everything where you're like sure about it. I don't know if that made sense. But I think I'm going to do that for my next project because well, a lot of what I did was just a mess. Oh, I definitely wish I had a loop turner because I don't, and making ribbons without a loop turner is a hassle. It does work, but it is a hassle. You gotta kind of find your own ways, and it does work, but oh god, it was annoying. Oh, I also wish I actually had bought the lining fabric and not just used some that I had left over, because again I didn't have enough of it. So no, if you're going to recreate this project, get enough fabric, please. I can't think of anything more. There probably is a bunch more, but I can't think of it. Looking back on the project, there obviously are a bunch of things I could have done better. This is not professional at all, and I know people say leave things to the professional, but honestly, not everyone can do that. Professionals are expensive, and a lot of us don't have the money, and honestly, I just enjoy the experience. So I think I learned a lot, definitely. I learned how to sew with patterns, I learned how to make sleeves. Sorry. I actually learned how to make a full dress. I've never done that before. But it definitely isn't perfect, and I know that. But again, I think for the first time, I think it's fine. We will improve, and that's all there is to say, really. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to send this to my friend at some point. I'm gonna fix some more stuff, and then I'm going to send it to her, and I hope she enjoys it, because it's her birthday soon, and it's going to be my birthday present, probably. She already knows about it, so not a surprise, but still could be a present. One final word: everyone can wear this dress, and everyone can wear anything. Just make sure to get it in your size. But when it comes to clothing, there really is no gender to anything. It's all just colors and fabric. Wear whatever you want. And if you think this is a cute dress, but it would look really stupid on me, no, get it. I thought the same thing, but honestly, I think I look kind of cute, you know? Clothes are made for people. You are not made for clothing, alright? If something doesn't fit you, that basically means it's not the right piece of clothing. Get something else. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. And that is something that I learned. This was me, and I hope you had a grand old time, because I really enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in some future sewing projects, because I'm actually currently planning 2 more, so, you know, if you like that, stick around for the next time. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. And, well, what a YouTuber thing to say. And I hope I'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye. This was it. Goodbye.